Welcome back. The Africa Growth Opportunity Act Forum continues in Nasrec in Gauteng today. Delegates are discussing the future of the deal, which allows 35 sub-Saharan countries to export certain goods to the US without tariffs. It was last renewed in 2015 and is due to expire in 2025. Let's now cross back to Katlego Legodi, who is out in Nasrec in south of Johannesburg. A very good morning to you again, Katlego. Thank you so much for joining us. Just give us an update as to what's happening now.
A very good morning to you once again, Sims, and to our viewers at home. The momentum just picking up from the hub where we're coming to you live from this morning. This is the exhibition center of the AGOA 20th Forum taking place here in Johannesburg. So you can imagine that we have about 500 companies, or over 500 of those companies that are here showcasing most of their stuff. We're talking about small, big, medium enterprises that have been here from day one of AGOA. Yesterday, we saw the president also doing a walkabout, talking to them, also encouraging them to just share ideas, draw from each other's scripts in terms of how they can get the best out of AGOA going forward. Most of these companies, some of them are already trading under AGOA, and others just really are looking forward to getting the best out of AGOA. We're talking about companies from Lesotho, from Nigeria, from Botswana that have traveled all the way to be here. But in the midst of that, we still find big businesses that are also here are just hoping to solidify their stay in terms of this market, and one of them is Anglo-American Platinum. They're joining us this morning just to give us a sense of what's on offer here where Anglo is concerned. We're seeing them just championing and pushing their platinum sector in terms of what has been happening on the ground, and we know very well that globally Anglo-American Platinum from South Africa provides about 70% of the globe's platinum, and here we're talking about issues of beneficiation where most of them will be looking to ensure that that tag made in Africa, proudly South African, is not lost as these companies position themselves to get the best out of AGOA. I'm going to bring into the conversation now Famida Smith, who's joining us from Anglo-American Platinum, who joins us to just give us a sense of really what is happening here. The last day of AGOA, those conversations were held with business to business, labor as well, civil society as well, and we're seeing you as a brand championing platinum today and ensuring that you're not left behind, hoping at least as well that AGOA is extended beyond 2025 for South Africa. Welcome to the SABC.
Morning. Thank you so much for having me. So this forum, AGOA, is very important for us in terms of showcasing what platinum can do. Now, just to explain why platinum is important, as a country, we house more than 80% of the world's reserves. So it's important for us to have end markets. As an organization, it's important for us to ensure that we have avenues that our metals go in so that we can sustain jobs, we can do the great work we do around the communities in which we operate, etc. So what we're showcasing today is our Plat Africa program, and Plat Africa is a flagship market development program. It's really a focus on how can we create the right skills in country to work with platinum metal, but not only leave those wonderfully beneficiated products here in country. How do we create market access? How do we create the skills so that we are, as South Africa, competitive on a global scale? So Plat Africa has been in existence for 24 years, and it's an annual market development, jewelry design and manufacturing competition. We have two categories, a student and apprentice. We as Anglo-American Platinum actually give metal into the competition. So this way we address issues around access to metal, and our participants get to work with the metal, and through working with the metal they can build their skills. We then have these beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces which we then take and we showcase here in AGOA, but also the intention is to do this globally so that we can create market access. And our focus is really around how do we ensure that South Africa can play a strategic role within the global jewelry supply chain, and that's very important for us. This year we introduced commercial capsule collections. We haven't manufactured them yet. They're still in the process of being manufactured, and the idea, and that's why this showcasing is so important, is to take these capsule collection together with our statement pieces into the US and showcase them in the US market. The current trade agreement between South Africa and the US actually allows for us to sell these fully beneficiated products into the US market at zero duty. So that should give us a competitive advantage, apart from the advantage of having the natural reserve in country, beneficiating it and having this product that can go into the market where everyone else has this duty hurdle, we don't. And how do we ensure that we strengthen this relationship between ourselves as Anglo-American Platinum, as South Africa with the US, so that we can have products like these through Plat Africa that can enter a global market.
Fabida Smith, thank you very much for your time. I want us to just walk a bit and just show you what is on offer. These are some of the jewelry that they are showcasing here today. Platinum at its best. And Fabida is also wearing one of their samples that they are showcasing here today in terms of the jewelry. And you're hearing them saying that they're already trading under AGOA, and they seems to ensure that at least these products are not lost, and they solidify their print and their footprint and their stay globally in terms of the platinum that is sourced here from South Africa. Minerals, very, very big. Manufacturing, very, very big. But most of these companies here are coming through from various of these sectors, and they're looking at ensuring that they're really not left behind. Duty-free access, very, very important. The hurdles, they're looking at really removing some of those. They're looking at salvaging the best out of these relationships in terms of also the issue of job creation, really notwithstanding the challenges, domestic challenges that exist on the ground, like energy and the likes. Some of the issues that were mentioned even by President Cyril Ramaphosa, saying that the country is trying to get it right so that some of these sectors, like your manufacturing sector, are not hampered in terms of the production, rampant production that would see some of these products ending up in the United States of America.